Why hello YouTube! Greetings from the LazyEyebrowReviewer to a review of the Reprolabels set for Combiner Wars Silverbolt. Silverbolt was the Voyager figure that tied together Superion, and while I did love the modern styled Concorde, I did find there was much that could have been improved on. So let's see what Reprolabels said they could improve upon by diving into the set. As a side note, I must point out that the shoulder wings on my figure were painted silver, as well as the kneecaps white. These aren't Reprolabels doing, but they do provide options I'll be going over. The landing gear is also painted, but isn't something Reprolabels covers. Moving on. Starting off in jet mode, the first thing I'll point out is something that looks like jet intakes. I think this is kinda cool, and helps add to the whole jet theme. Heck, it even helps excuse the massive chunk that the robot is underneath. Moving on to the top is where we see the main reason I recommend this set. The detail in plane mode. Because it is certainly fantastic. Unpainted windows on the second deck get lined with silver to really bring them out. Unmistakably screaming, "Look at me," is the gold stripe running down the entire length of the plane. This gold stripe doesn't hinder in any way the transformation, and in fact also has little notches cut out so that it can fit snugly under the tail fins. The name Silverbolt has been printed near the front, though I think it would have been kind of amusing should it have said something like Silverbolt Airlines or Silverbolt Air or something to that effect, though I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't have gone for that. Oh well, that's just me. The biggest thing that makes me super pleased with this set is the fact that windows are also painted onto the side of the jet. Like, oh man, it's something that bugged me in the official Hasbro release, and I was honestly ready to risk it and bust out some paint to make those windows jump out at you, but nope! Reprolabels has gone ahead and done that for us, and it's such a welcome addition that really just makes this set. Other details included are extra striping for the wings to help define them, and a printed tail fin to make it seem like this is a commercial airline. I like it. I really do. Another thing to note is the black and gold along the side of the plane. This is here for a different reason, but it still looks great in this mode, seeing as how it was just a bland orangey color here. One thing to note on the bottom, there's silver stickers applied here for the Superion mode. I haven't had any issues so far, but I wouldn't go rolling the plane around too much since the silver here rides along the ground when in plane mode, and it might chip away. So on to robot mode. Not too much was added here. Bits of arm and leg get chromed out, though I'm not overly a fan of how it creates a two-toned arm. If you dig it, it's totally here for the taking for your figure. The shoulders get silver add-ons, which look really good and G1 inspired. They also did something cool with these later on, but I'll get into that later. The arms get extra gold plating and gold plating with black stripes, both of which look so dang phenomenal and really makes the arms look cared for instead of a bland, white, rectangular prism from 3 out of 4 angles. The knees get silver plating instead of leaving them black for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why Hasbro made them black in the first place. Kind of a dumb thing for them to do, but I really am glad that Reprolabels has helped rectify this situation. And the addition of toes is pretty dang awesome too. It's really a few things here and there for robot mode. The main attraction is clearly jet mode, and I totally appreciate that. On though to Superion. Superion gets a few things added. The black and gold plating from earlier becomes Superion's thighs, and I love the look this gives. It takes the thighs that were just a boring orange and gives them a bit of a needed overhaul. An overhaul I didn't realize how much was needed until I applied it. Higher up is a lower abdomen detail that looks alright. Coming up to the mid-torso area is some silver detailing that looks amazing, as well as some black stickers that help slim out the figure if you felt it was too bulky. Finally, the top of the torso. A 2-part sticker goes in the chest indent, totally reminiscent of the G1 chest piece, and that's super cool. As well as on the sides are silver pieces which look similar to the silver shoulder pieces in robot mode. Good gravy, this is such a clever idea. In the old toy, the chest of robot mode was the chest of combiner mode. So to have a sticker set that really highlights this so that it looks like that's what's going on? Man, I can totally get behind that. One more thing though. The Superion visor comes in 3 flavors. G1 toy, G1 cartoon, or G1 comic book. I went with yellow, mainly because I used to own the original toy, so it kinda hits me in the nostalgia area, and also because I have a separate option for the red and blue visors. But, the fact that these are even options is so dang amazing. Bonus points to Reprolabels here. Like, if I had to recommend one though, totally go for blue. It's not cartoon accurate, it's more comic accurate, but Autobots mainly have blue eyes to me. So, I mean, if I wasn't doing yellow, I'd totally be all over that blue. So let's move on to a review of the Reprolabels kit for Combiner Wars Superion. It's such a great set that I highly recommend, especially for the Concorde. This has been the Lazy Eyebrow Reviewer.